Reestructurar el Estado.
Un cambio estructural.
Una nueva constitución.
Como el cambio de esta
Reestructurar
constitución.
el Estado. El camino de la Asamblea Constituyente.
Es a través de una Asamblea Nacional Constituyente.
Es llamar a una consulta popular, a un referéndum popular.
Convocaremos a un referéndum nacional.
Es llamar a un proceso constituyente.
Para instalar un...
Okay, good morning class, good morning everybody. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Yes. So we're going to start with the class. For today we have let's check.
Roca 24 dice: cara con sombrero de vaquero, cara con sombrero de vaquero, cara con sombrero de vaquero, cara con sombrero de vaquero. Sandro Romero dice: sonrisa boca abierta, sonrisa boca abierta.
A ver, vamos a poner en orden. Casey Valencia, falta su segundo apellido. Luis Miguel, no tiene apellidos, qué horror. Maribela Pasa, falta segundo apellido. Ricardo Chino, falta segundo apellido. Sandro Romero, second last name please. Ok, ¿quién más? Ya todo está bien. No se olviden poner todos sus dos apellidos y sus nombres que tuvieron. Ok, so starting the class. Estoy mal, chicos, creo que tengo coronavirus.
Sandro Romero Dice, que no moleste este desgraciado.
Felizmente creo que sí.
Sandro Romero.
Oh my
Dice,
God, ya.
seguro votara por Castle.
Mentira. No creo que estén asustados por eso. No, sí, picha, por mi barrio se han ido 10. Si supiera, pero por el barrio se han ido como 12, creo ya. Por el barrio. Está terrible la situación, chicos. Tienen que tener mucho cuidado, abrigarse bien, lavarse bien las manos. Todo, chicos, please. Ok, video de hoy. Vamos a poner un video de la guarida de Jeff.
Roca 24. Dice, parece de colegio diciendo apellidos completos.
Welcome to the circulatory system. This is the heart, the driving force between the whole system. The circulatory system brings blood to all the parts of your body. You should exercise and eat healthy foods to take care of your circulatory system. The heart is a muscle. Every beat pushes blood through your entire body. Close your fist. That's how big your heart is. It's a little to the left in the middle of your chest. Now that you've learned all about the heart, let's see what your blood does.
Roca 24. Dice, cuidado, tenga copia.
Hi, I'm a red blood cell, and I deliver oxygen to cells. That's their main energy supply. These are white blood cells, and they're in charge of fighting off foreign substances. These are
Sandro
platelets.
Romero.
Their job is to fix veins and arteries when you cut yourself. They keep the blood inside where it belongs. Together we make up blood, the red fluid that comes out of you when you cut yourself. Our journey starts and ends
Roca
in the heart.
24. Dice,
Blood is delivered to the entire body through blood vessels,
para los
tubes
niños,
to transport
como
it.
dice el Kevin.
Arteries are the vessels that bring us from your heart to your organs and your cells. Capillaries are small vessels where oxygen and food are exchanged. Veins are the vessels that bring us back to your heart from your organs.
Ja, 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 ja,
That's
cualquier
how cells and
porquería
organs get the food and oxygen they need to survive. Then blood, specifically us, the red blood cells, take all the waste left by the cells and the carbon dioxide. Here we are at the heart. This is where our trip ends. Before we start a new trip, let's get loaded up with oxygen and nutrients. Thanks for helping us out. See you soon.
The respiratory system extracts oxygen from the air, a gas our cells need to live and grow. The respiratory system also eliminates carbon dioxide that cells produce after using oxygen.
Sandro Romero.
This process is known as respiration. Respiration is an automatic, involuntary process. Air comes in through your nose and encounters little hairs that moisten it, heat it, and clean it to keep dirt out of your lungs. The air continues down the pharynx, the larynx, and then the trachea. The trachea, or windpipe, splits into two to make the bronchus inside the lungs. Once the air is inside the lungs, it goes through pathways called bronchioles. Your lungs are the most important organs in respiration. They take the oxygen from the air and expel the carbon dioxide that your body doesn't need. The alveolar sacs take that oxygen and send it to the blood to distribute through all the organs and cells of our body. The diaphragm, located under your lungs, helps fill the lungs with air. Inhale.
Dice,
It also expels the air your body doesn't need.
Revolviéndose de la risa.
The air we exhale contains carbon dioxide and waste, and it is hot. You can feel the heat if you put your hand over your mouth when you breathe out. Smoking and pollution can harm your respiratory system. Exercise and breathing clean air are really important to take good care of it. Digestion is the process whereby food is transformed so that it can be absorbed and used by the body's cells. Digestion starts in the mouth with chewing and salivation. Teeth are used to chew and mash up the food. The salivary glands produce saliva to soften food. The tongue moves the food around, mixes it with saliva, and forms the bolus. The pharynx has a valve that opens to swallow, and then the bolus moves on to the esophagus. The bolus moves forward through the esophagus until it arrives at the stomach. The stomach secretes gastric juices that continue with digestion to process the food. This mass is known as chyme. Chyme crosses the pylorus on its way to the small intestine.
Dice,
Most of digestion occurs in the small intestine. The pancreas and the liver release juices to process fats and carbohydrates.
Sandro Romero.
Here, the substances the body needs are absorbed and passed on to the blood.
Dice,
Any substances the body has not yet absorbed go to the large intestine. There, the body absorbs the substances it needs and water. The rectum and anus are the final parts of the digestive system. Here, the substances the body does not need are expelled. Tip: a healthy diet, drinking water, and plenty of exercise are key to taking good care of your digestive system.
Dice, la caquita.
If you want to learn more, click on more videos and subscribe to the Smile and Learn channel.
Dice,
and you'll stay up to date with new adventures.
Caca con ojos, caca con ojos, caca con ojos, caca con ojos, caca con ojos.
Okay, good, excellent, yes, excellent. Yeah, so that was a video about
Dice,
the body.
Jajajacipe.
Okay, so now I sent a practice in your Google Classroom. Open it now, update it, and open it. Remember to write your last names and first names. Yes, your last names and first names, please. Write it, please, now. After that, everything you're going to write is with lowercase letter. Cada cosa que escriban con minúscula, por favor, chicos. Everything you write with lowercase letter. Start, please, start. Señor Dalton, la entrada es a las 10:30, no es 10:42. Cuidado para la siguiente. Abra su Google Classroom y empieza a hacer la práctica. Is it possible for you to open the practice or not? Opinions. Is it possible for you to open the practice? Yes, no?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, start,
Yes,
please.
teacher.
Start.
Roca 24. Dice, openings, creo que dijo. Tan grave está ese teacher caca. Roca 24. Dice. Es nombrar los órganos. Roca 24. Dice. ¿Qué clase de examen
Please,
es
sin mirar
este?
sus libros,
Parece
sin mirar
examen de
libros.
primaria.
Cuidado que
Sandro Romero.
en el libro allá,
Dice.
no sería justo.
Yes,
Hagamos
mister.
conciencia.
Sandro Romero. Dice. Cochino este teacher P. Roca 24. Dice. Riñones son reins o kidneys. Sandro Romero. Dice. Ja ja ja, está todo mal por la mayúscula. Ja 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 ja, cara de payaso, 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 caca con ojos, caca con ojos. Sandro Romero. Dice. ¿Qué pasa con esta secretaria? Roca 24. Dice. No sir, sigue funcionando. Roca 24. Dice. Pucha, ahora ya se murió. Sandro Romero. Dice. Allá un poco raro. Roca 24. Dice. Ese teacher no hace los puntitos con los muñecos de plastilina. Sandro Romero. Dice. Si P habrá que esperar o mando otro, sonrisa boca abierta. Sandro Romero. Dice. No usa dice que son cochinadas. Roca 24. Dice. Seguro le riñe este profe.
Señorita María, ¿quieres la entrada?
Sandro Romero. Dice.
María, ¿quieres
¿Qué
la
va a
entrada?
decir que me diga P?
Sorry, teacher.
Roca 24.
Ok,
Dice.
última vez, son 20
Pucha,
minutos
ese teacher
tarde.
cochino quiere hacerse el profesional. Sandro Romero. Dice. Si P que cochino seguro le pegaron de chiquito. Sandro Romero. Dice. Tiene resentimiento. Roca 24. Dice. Ja 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 si P. Sandro Romero. Dice. Sí, pegue cochino. Sandro Romero. Dice. Iré viendo qué dicen los caviares en el Twitter.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to continue. So observations about the practice. Okay, I said that you have to write with lowercase letter, minúscula, lowercase letter. And most of you started with the capital letter, the first letter.
Roca 24.
Okay, so that's why you got
Dice.
0.
Si ve, esa
Okay,
gente ya
everything has
está
to be written
molestando a
with
la selección
lowercase
peruana
letter, I
que
said.
se vendieron.
And you have to hear carefully the instructions next time, okay? Okay, so let's continue.
Okay, teacher.
Yes. Let's continue.
Sandro Romero. Dice. Si
Okay.
P, jajaja, que no vean P. Sandro
Okay.
Romero.
Yeah, let's
Dice.
continue.
A mí no me afecta.
Chispas, estoy yendo ya. Okay. So, what do you have in number 1? What do you have in general? Number 1.
Muscles.
Muscles. A ver, señorita Flor de María. ¿Dónde está Flor? Flor.
Roca 24. Dice. Ese profe recién dice de la letra minúscula.
Flor de María o Flor Maribel.
No, ya, a ver, ¿a qué hora es la entrada, señorita Flor Maribel? Son a las 11 de la mañana, ¿no?
No, teacher, disculpe, es que he tenido problemas con el internet, teacher, y no podía cómo comunicarme con usted.
Ay, ayer les dejé, ya voy a dejar última vez mi WhatsApp, todos los días no puedo estar dejando. Ahí está. Problema X, escríbanme. Ok. Y mucho cuidado también con el internet, chicos, por favor.
Disculpa, teacher, por favor.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's continue, please. So we have in number 1 muscles, and in number 2, what do we have in number 2?
Sandro Romero dice.
Bones.
Así
Yes,
peque
bones.
cochinito ese teacher.
Okay,
si
then,
no tiene
screenshot if you
internet,
want.
la
Screenshot.
cochinita
Screenshot,
no tiene
please.
WhatsApp,
Screenshot.
seguro es lapicito.
Then, what about that? What's that?
Hurt.
Hurt. Yes, hurt is the hurt. Okay, then, what is that? Oh my God, ¿de dónde salió eso? Okay, they are
Kidneys.
Heart.
kidneys. Yes, kidneys. Then, what do you have here?
Brain.
Brain. Then, what do we have here?
Lungs.
Lungs.
Lungs. Lungs. Then, what do we have here? Liver.
Liver.
Liver. Yes, screenshot. Okay, good. Next. So, these nuts, yes. Okay, today we're going to start having a review about comparatives. Look, no? So we have a turtle and a rabbit. Yes, so the adjective is fast. What can you tell me in this case? A rabbit.
Fast.
A rabbit.
A rabbit is faster than
Yes.
a turtle.
Yes, it's faster than a turtle. Remember, we use than, it's because we're talking about
Roca
comparatives.
24.
And we compare
Dice.
two things.
Ja, ja, ja,
no?
sipi.
A rabbit is faster than a turtle. No, we use than to compare two things. Yes, in this case, we're comparing two animals, the rabbit and the turtle. Yes, okay. Then, for example, add ear, no, faster. Fast,
Sandro Romero
faster.
dice.
Yes, so talking about
Encima
comparatives.
pronuncia mal. Hasta me
Next.
acuerdo del duende verde
So we have
cuando
Mike
dice first
and
we
Max.
attacking hard.
The adjective is fat. Well, with an exaggeration in this case, no? It must be heavy, but fat. Yes, with exaggeration. So, what can you tell me in this case?
Max is fatter than Mike.
Max is fatter than Mike. Good, no? Fatter. Remember, this is an adjective with consonant, vowel, consonant. So what do you do with
Fatter.
consonant, vowel, consonant? So you double the last consonant, double T in this case, fatter. Yes? Okay, next. Number 1 is, what do you think it is number 1?
Rock.
A stone. And the other one is? The other one is a feather. Okay, feather. Yes,
Feather.
feather. Okay, so In this case, the adjective is heavy. So what can you tell me in this case? What can you tell me in this case?
A stone is heavier than a butter.
A stone is heavier than a feather. Yes, a stone is heavier than a feather. As you have the adjective heavy, no? So the formula is why, goodbye why, and you replace
si
for
ve señor
ear.
bien
For
caca
example,
este teacher,
heavier.
habrá que aguantar.
So that means goodbye why, you drop the y and you add ear, heavier. Yes, heavier. Next. In this case, service A and service B, as you could see, so two different services.
Sandro
Okay,
Romero
good.
dice,
What can you tell me in this
si
case the
pego mi
sentence? What is the sentence in A and B?
número hoy. Roca
The
24
service in
dice,
B is
si
better
ve,
than in A.
Yes, the service in B is better than in B. Sorry, in A. Yes, so as you could see, good changes to better. In this case, that is a irregular adjective. Talking about comparatives, no, it's an irregular adjective where good changes to better. Yes, better or better if you want to pronounce, no problem with that. Okay, next. What do we have there? Opinions. What do we have there?
better,
Plain and a bus.
Plain and bus.
Yeah, it's plain and a bus. It's a plane and a bus. So what do you think is the adjective when you talk about that? What do you think is the adjective when you talk about that?
Fast.
Yeah, you can say fast, but remember the adjective fast came out. Okay, ¿me escuchan? Hello, hello.
Saved.
Or big.
Big.
big, Roca 24 dice, esa de Sinoma participa creo. Sandro Romero dice, ja 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 se le fue el internet, ja 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 ja. Roca 24 dice, ja 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 ja. Sandro Romero dice, que participe CPP será P. Sandro Romero dice, bye teacher, ja 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 ja, con el otro teacher ni cuenta me daba de la hora. Sandro Romero dice, este parece que fuera eterno. Roca
Can you
24
hear me?
dice, ja 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 sí, pi.
Okay. Yes, señorita Janina. Janina, ¿no? Janina. Janina Choque. ¿Me escucha? Janina.
Roca 24. Dice. Siempre hay un CPP en cualquier lado también.
Janina Choque, ¿me escucha? Aquí, chicos, creo que tenemos un intruso. Voy a sacar a Janina de la clase. Última vez, Janina Choque, ¿me escucha? Janina
Sandro
Choque.
Romero. Dice. Sí, señor, jajajaja, ese
Escribe en el chat
teacher
si me escucha,
intruso
señorita Janina
dice
Choque.
jajajajajajajajaja, asustadito. Roca 24. Dice.
Janina
Se
Choque.
jalteo Janina Choque.
Janina Choque, ¿me escucha o no?
Roca 24. Dice.
Ok, chicos.
Jajajajaja, qué
Bueno, voy a sacar a
miedoso
Janina
este
Choque, no sé
teacher.
quién será. No quiere identificarse.
Sandro Romero. Dice. Jajaja.
Hello, hello, can you hear me? ¿Escuchan?
Yes, teacher.
Ay, Dios mío, el internet está terrible, creo. Ya, ok. Vamos a... Ok, vamos a continuar. Ok. So, we have a plane and a bus. Tell me, please, what's the adjective in this case? For example, we talk about plane and a bus. Okay, of course, fast, but in this case, it's not going to be fast because we had the example of the turtle and the rabbit, no? The adjective was fast. Look at the dimension, no? The size. Big, excellent, no? Big. So what can you tell me in this case? What's the example in this case?
Plane is bigger than bus.
Excellent. A plane is bigger than a bus. No, a plane is bigger than a bus. Good, congratulations. Good. No, so talking about big. So where is the category? Add ear, drop y, add ear, consonant, vowel, consonant, or is an irregular adjective? What's your opinion?
Consonant, vowel, consonant.
Excellent. Bigger. Consonant, vowel, consonant. Yes. Excellent. Yes. So bigger in this case. Okay. Next. Then we have two men here. Two men. Yeah. In this case is tall. What's the example in this case? What is the example?
Brian is taller than Paul.
Yeah. Brian is taller than Paul. Yes. Brian is taller than Paul. Good. Excellent. Okay. So what is the category? Tell me, please. Where can I add tall? In what part? In what column?
Add ear.
Yes, add ear. Tall,
Roca 24.
taller. Good. No,
Dice.
add ear.
Jajaja,
Tall,
otra
taller.
vez ingresó
Next.
esa Janina.
So in this case, we have two departments in Peru. The first department is
Lima.
Lima, and the second department is Arequipa. Yes, Arequipa. So, what is the adjective? According to the picture, what is the adjective?
What?
What is the adjective? An idea?
What?
Yeah, hot could be hot. Talking about the weather. Yeah, one is
Sunny.
hot, sunny, good, no? Sunny. Also hot, no? Sunny in this case. So what can you tell me in this case? How do you think the example it is? Tell me, please.
Lima is no. Arequipa is sunnier than Lima.
Arequipa is sunnier than Lima. Yes, Arequipa is sunnier than Lima. In this case, what is the category?
Add in year.
Yeah, the second column, no? In this case, you drop the Y and add ear, no? Sunnier, sunny, sunnier. Okay, drop, eliminar, quitar, in this case, not drop. Okay, next. So we have Arequipa, Lima, and what is the department there?
Piura, maybe.
Tumbes. Yes, Tumbes, el cachito. Okay, good. Continue with this. Far is the adjective. Tumbes. Talking about Tumbes and Lima. What do you think? How do you think the example is? How do you think the example is?
Tumbes is farther than Lima.
Tumbes is farther than Lima. Good, no? Tumbes is farther than Lima. Good, excellent. As you could see, where do you think it goes far? The adjective far.
Irregular verb.
Yes, irregular. Farther or with U, no? Farther. Farther. Next. Okay, we have Doña Florinda and La Chilindrina.
Old, teacher, old.
Florinda and Chilindrina. Thing. Yes, thing. In this case, what can you say?
Florinda is thinner than Chilindrina.
Great. No, Florinda is thinner than Chilindrina. Yes, Florinda is thinner than Chilindrina. Good. In this case, where is the position?
Consonant, vowel, consonant.
Consonant, vowel, consonant, no? So you say thin, thinner, no? Double N in this case. Next.
Sandro Romero dice: Sí, señor.
Next, for example, we have Bart is 10 years old and Trunks is 8 years old. What is the adjective talking about this? What is the adjective? What is the adjective?
Old.
Old.
Old. The opposite of old?
Young.
Young. Young.
Young. Okay, tell me please. How do you think the example is? How do you think the example is?
Trunks is younger than Bart.
Bart.
Yes. Trunks is younger than Bart. And what about if I want to use the opposite, old? What about if I want to use old, the opposite? How do you think it will be?
Is older than Bart
Trunks
is older
than
than
Bart
Trunks.
is older than Trunks.
Yes. Excellent. Bart is older than Trunks. Yes. Okay, good, excellent. So where is the position in this case? Tell me, please. Where is it? Where is the position? Opinions?
The first column.
Yes, the first column. At ear, no? Younger. Good. Next. In this case, the first part or the first picture indicates what? The first picture indicates what?
Downtown city.
The city. And the second picture indicates the
Countryside.
the countryside. Yes, countryside or the country, no? The countryside. Yes, good. What is the adjective? What is the adjective?
Cloudy.
Cloudy. Excellent, no? Cloudy. Yes, cloudy. Good. So, what can you tell me? How do you think the example it is?
Country is cloudier than city.
Yes. The countryside is cloudier than the city. Yes, the countryside is cloudier than the city. Good, excellent. And tell me, where is the category? Where is the category?
Drop Y and add with ear.
Excellent. The second column, drop the Y and add ear, no? Cloudier. Yes, remember to pronounce is cloud, cloudy, not Claudia. Cloudy. Yes, good. Next.
Sandro Romero.
So talking about this one, what do we have here?
Falta 45 minutos, no me aburre,
Ceviche,
no
yes.
un poquito
Before noon, yes.
teacher.
In a couple of minutes, many people will eat ceviche. And the second one is?
Hamburger.
Hamburger, yes, it's a hamburger. What do you think the adjective it is? Tell me the adjective.
Health.
Yeah.
Roca 24.
Yeah, could be
Dice,
healthy, but
ese
no.
teacher ya está bostezando. Roca 24.
Delicious.
Dice,
No.
sí, está aburrido.
Yes, delicious. Aquí me miran con unos ojos cuando dije, what? Okay, delicious. Okay, delicious. Oh my God. So, what can you tell me in this case? How do you think the example it is?
Ceviche is more delicious than hamburger.
Yeah, let's see. Ceviche is more delicious than a hamburger. Or maybe you could say, no, a hamburger is more delicious than ceviche. It's according to your tastes, de acuerdo a sus gustos, no? If you think hamburger is more delicious than ceviche, no problem. It's your opinion. Or other people will say, nah, ceviche is more delicious than a hamburger. It's your opinion, no problem with that. Okay. Pam, 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 pam. Oh my God, yes. In my neighborhood, well, in my bedroom, there is a boy who is listening to Ram Pam 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 Pam. I don't know what's the name of that song. Okay. The lyrics are okay, very interesting. Okay, talking about delicious, yes, in this case, there is no, for example, rule for this, no, or add ear, no, drop the Y, add ear, consonant, vowel, consonant, or it's irregular, no. In this case, delicious, no, you use more delicious, not deliciouser, yes, more. When the adjective has more than 2 syllables, yes, so you use more delicious. Ceviche is more delicious than a hamburger. Yes, more. Next, what do you have here? Tell me, please.
A car and a bicycle.
A car and a bicycle. Okay, what's the adjective? What's the adjective?
Cheap.
Expensive.
Expensive, yes, expensive. Good, expensive. So, what can you tell me? How can you tell me the example?
Car is more expensive than a bicycle.
Yes, a car is more expensive than a bicycle, no? A car is more expensive than a bicycle. Expensive has more than 2 syllables, so that's why I say more expensive.
Un cambio
Okay,
estructural,
next.
Una nueva constitución.
como el cambio de
Okay,
esta
what's the
constitución,
opposite in this case of expensive?
A
bicycle is less
expensive than car.
Yes, a bicycle is less expensive than a car. A bicycle is less cheaper than a car in this case. Yes. Okay, next. So in this case, we have two states. The states are in the United States. Yes, the states are in the United States. Give me, please, what states they are. The first
Canada.
state, Texas, and the second state is New York. Yes, New York. Yes, excellent. So, oh my God, what is the adjective?
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Yes, dangerous. Yes. Okay, you have the adjective dangerous. How do you think the example it is?
New York is more dangerous than Texas.
Yeah, New York is more dangerous than Texas. Okay, and what about the opposite? What about the opposite?
Texas is less dangerous than New York.
That's good. No, Texas is less dangerous than New York. Good. Texas is less dangerous than New York. Good. Excellent.
Sandro Romero dice: sí, señor, que será esos rojitos del caso siguen con su campaña asquerosa.
The first one is a blazer. The second one is a cardigan. Yes, a cardigan. Luis Miguel, read the question. Read the question, Luis Miguel.
Which is a warmer, a cardigan or a blazer?
Continue reading, Luis Miguel.
A blazer is warmer than a cardigan.
Yes, a blazer is warmer than a cardigan. Okay. Next, continue reading, please, Maribel. Read, please.
Comparative. Use comparative to compare two things, place, people, or ideas.
Roca24 dice:
okay,
sí,
good.
esos asquerosos
No?
Fujimori
Remember,
nunca
we use comparatives
más
to
no
compare two
dicen.
things, people, places, or ideas, animals, etc., etc. Okay, good. Next. Okay, so we have good, better than, bad, worse than, small, smaller than, tall,
Sandro Romero
taller than,
dice: ¿a qué hora hay
interesting,
partido?
more interesting,
Ese es ahí, pero
practical,
ya
more
la
practical,
dijeron terrorismo
affordable, more
nunca más.
affordable, popular, less popular, difficult or less difficult. Be careful, please, when you have this, no? You say more interesting or less interesting, more practical or less practical, more affordable or less affordable. Yes, the same happens with less popular, more popular, less difficult, more difficult. Okay, let's continue. Start reading, please, lady. Lady, read.
Which is the warmest, a cardigan, a blouser, or a coat?
Yeah, in this case, no. Which is the
pero
warmest,
juega a las 9 de la
cardigan,
noche.
a blazer, or a coat? Continue reading, please, lady.
The coat is the warmest.
Yes, the coat is the warmest in this case. Okay, let's
Sandro
continue.
Romero dice, el primer
So,
partido es de
Continue
Bolivia,
reading, please.
creo.
Karen, read, please.
Use superlative to compare more than two things, places, people, or ideas.
Yes, thank you. Now, remember, please, when you talk about superlative, no, to compare more than two things, places, people, or ideas in a group, in a big place. Yes. Okay. So these are these things. Okay. Yeah, in this case, start reading, please. Start reading, please. What's his name? Come on, please. Se me atoró el mouse. Ricardo. Continue.
The ball is bigger than the ball. This is the biggest ball of the three.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. You say this ball is big. This ball is bigger than the blue ball because in this case you're talking about two things, but in this case you're saying this is the biggest ball of the three. Why? Because in the group there are balls and there are more than two balls, so there are three. So that's why you say the yellow ball is the biggest ball of the three. Yes. Next. Big, bigger, the biggest. So that's in this case bigger, comparative, the biggest, superlative. Next. Be careful, please, in this part. I'm sorry, just because I flew. When you use the superlative, you always use the article the cheapest, the biggest, the easiest, the nicest, yes, and the most. As you could see, in this case, you use the article the. But when you use comparatives, don't use the article the. It's not possible to say Joselo is the taller than Marco, for example. No, it's not correct. No, only in the superlative form we use the article the. No, the most affordable, the most expensive, the most convenient, the least popular, the least difficult. So be careful with that. Now, start reading, please, Sandro.
Roca 24 dice, sí creo, señor, no sé.
Okay, now, as you could see, the first one, you say, yes, the gazelle is fast because only one. Then, the tiger is faster than the gazelle, and then the leopard is the fastest of the three. So that means the leopard runs faster than the tiger. Okay, faster, the fastest. Okay, let's continue.
Sandro Romero dice: si ve en Google ver decir. Sandro Romero dice: 3 de la tarde juega Bolivia contra Venezuela.
Este es un derecho constitucional.
Okay, in this case, what do you have here? Tell me, please, what do you have here in this part? What do you have in this part?
A phone and smartphones.
Yes, phones and smartphones. Yes. Okay. What is the adjective in this case? Do you know?
Roca 24 dice:
popular.
A su señor.
More popular and the most popular. Tell me, is it superlative or comparative? Read example. Analyze it. Analyze it. What is the word that is in blank, ladies and gentlemen? Which of which of these cell phones is
the cheapest?
The cheapest. So let's see. Yeah, the cheapest or the least expensive. Excellent. No, the cheapest or the least expensive. Good. Excellent. Next, you have less popular, the least popular. More popular comparative, the most popular. Okay, sorry. Yes. In this case, less popular, more popular. The least popular, the most popular. The least superlative, the most superlative. Yes, be careful with that. Next. Start reading, please. Maribel. Read, please, Maribel.
Teacher, tiring, more tiring, is the most tiring.
Continue reading.
Which is the best exercise? I am not sure, but I think the rope is the most tiring. No, is more tiring. Is more tiring than the weight lifting?
Yes, I'm not sure, but I think the rope, is more tiring than the weight lifting. In this case, more tiring. Why? Because you have than. As you have than, more tiring than. Thank you very much. Next, less tiring, the least tiring. more tiring, the most tiring. Yes. Next. Okay, analyze the example. Look at the picture. Analyze the example. If it's superlative or comparative, look at it.
Sandro Romero dice: sí, señor, va a ver los partidos. Roca 24 dice: claro, Pi.
Okay, what's the correct answer for number 1?
Which camcorder is the most expensive?
Yes, the most expensive. What about number 2? What about number 2? Opinions? What about number 2?
Teacher, it maybe it's also the least heavy.
Okay, the least heavy. Let's see. The lightest or the least heavy, yes. The lightest or the least heavy. Okay, and what about number 3? What about number 3?
Which is the heaviest?
Excellent. Now, which is the heaviest? Heaviest. Okay, next. Continue working.
Sandro Romero dice: está bien, señor, lo felicito.
More difficult?
Let's see. Which camcorder is easier to use? No more difficult to use, Pana or Sony? I think the Pana, you just press the play button and that's it. On the contrary, the Sony is
More difficult?
let's see. More difficult. Yes, more difficult. Excellent. Okay, next.
The Sony is most expensive?
More expensive.
Let's see. The Sony is the least popular. I guess the people prefer it because of its price. Yeah. Yep. Most people prefer the Pana probably because it has a. You have two options here.
The best price.
Let's see. And Pana probably because it has a lower price. A best price, no. A lower price, yes. Yes, a lower price. Next. Continue with that. Sorry guys, I have a child playing some video games, yes, online. I'm really sorry. Apologies. My apologies.
Roca24 dice: ja 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 ja, su hijo estaba jugando, creo. Roca24 dice: lo va a curar, lo va a curar. Sandro Romero dice: ja 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 ja, Free Fire será P.
Opinions.
Roca 24. Dice.
DLG is
Sí.
cheaper than the pana.
Let's see. Cheaper, yes, than the pana. It costs $749. Probably because it is
less expensive than the other camcorders.
Let's see. Older than the other camcorders. Yes. It came out, yes, 2 years ago. O sea, you have to continue reading to get the idea. Tiene que continuar leyendo para ver cuál es la idea. In this case, no, it came out 2 years ago, and the others came out this year. The Pana came out in May, and the Sony came out in July. So the Sony is
The newest.
Let's see. More modern. Yes. More modern. Newer. Yes, newer. In this case, because you're comparing. Okay. Good. So, let's go to the other part. Okay, let's continue. So, in this part, we have, what do we have? What do we have?
A car and a stone.
Yes, a car and a stone. For example, a rock is heavier than a car. Yes. So in this case, adjective plus ear than. A rock is heavier than a car. Now let's go to the last part of the comparative form. This is very easy. Look, equatives. What do we have here? The first one is Hyundai, and the next one is
Audi.
Audi. Yes, Audi. Okay, as you could see, both cars have the same speed, 200 kilometers per hour, 200 kilometers per hour. Wow, too fast, no? So, Hyundai is as fast as Audi, no? As fast as Audi. So in this case, you use as adjective as. What does it mean? If it's possible, if it's positive, the verb to be, Hyundai is as fast as Audi, so that means they are equal, the same. Yes, they are equal, they are the same. But if you say Hyundai isn't as fast as Audi, so there is a difference. Yes, so there is a difference. But if the verb to be is in positive, no difference, they are equal. But if the verb to be is in negative, there is a difference in this case. Next, what is that? An iPod and a Walkman. Yes. So Sony, what's the adjective in this case? What is the adjective? Repeat. Repeat. Yeah. If it's small, and you can put it in your pocket with any problem, without any problem, what could you say?
Sony is as small as Apple.
Yeah, be careful. It's apple, not apple, please. Huh? It's apple. Apple. Yes. Yeah, small could be. In this case, it's portable. Sony is as portable as apple. Yes. Be careful. Say apple is not correct. Say apple. Huh? Yes.
Sandro
apple.
Romero.
Yes.
Dice.
Good.
Apple. Ja, 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 ja.
You have as, adjective as. Next. To finish, give me if it's comparative, superlative, or similar. Let's see. Analyze it. You have 2 minutes to analyze it. 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Roca 24. Dice. Ajajajaja.
Opinions about number 1. Opinions.
Anna is as height as Sue.
Yeah, but when you say height, so that means altura. But there is
Anna
height.
is as tall as Sue.
Let's see. Anna is as tall as Sue. And what about next, number 2?
Height.
Taller than of the 3.
That's it. Pam is the tallest of the 3. Yes. Pam is the tallest of the 3. And number 3, talking about Sue.
Sue is less popular than Pam.
Sue is less popular than Pam. Good. And number 4. Number 4. Pam is older than Anna. Anna Banana. Yes. Good. Excellent. I'm really sorry. Me escapó, chicos. Okay, let's continue. Next, to finish, y para irnos a almorzar. Think, think, think.
Sandro Romero. Dice. Cajota, jajajajaja. No me da risa.
Teacher, in the first zoo is the most beautiful of the three.
Let's see. So it's the most beautiful of the three. Next one. Next one. Number 2.
Anna as beautiful as Pam.
Yes, Anna is as beautiful as Pam. The same. Number 3.
Pam is the oldest of the three.
Pam is the oldest. The oldest of the three. And next, the last one.
Anna is younger than Sue.
Anna is younger than Sue. Good. Good, excellent. That's it. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Have a nice lunch. Tengan un buen almuerzo. Coman rico el ceviche o la hamburger. Cualquiera de los dos. See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care. No se
See you,
olviden.
teacher. Bye,
Temprano mañana. Bye. Take care.
Take
Take care. Take care too. Bye. Take care too. Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Sandro
Bye,
Romero
everybody. Bye. Bye.
dice,
This is
por
everything.
fin.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Sandro Romero dice, si vengo a limpiar mi mesita eche mata arañas. Sandro Romero dice, una araña estaba caminando. Roca 24 dice, a su cipe señor limpie noma. Roca 24 dice, si ve desde hace cuánto no limpiará. Sandro Romero dice, pucha el copyright. Sandro Romero dice, el sábado limpié una araña, estaba caminando y eché el mata arañas en mi mesa. Roca 24 dice, pucha mister. Sandro Romero dice, tenía que limpiar el mata arañas, ¿qué tal me como?
Para ir de 20.000 soles o haz factoring para tu empresa y obtén liquidez en cuestión de horas ingresando a prestamipe.com. Muy bien, hoy es jueves antes del domingo electoral. Hoy es un día de cierres de campaña. Mañana todavía se puede hacer un poquito de campaña, pero ya no reuniones públicas. Y el día sábado sí es un día de silencio y reflexión para ir a votar el día domingo. Y en un día de cierres, nosotros también, por supuesto, vamos haciendo algunos cierres. ¿Qué nos deja esta segunda vuelta tan especial? Espero que nos deje un ganador. Es decir, que este domingo conozcamos quién ganó las elecciones, o a más tardar el lunes, espero que no pase del martes, el conteo total. Probablemente un final ajustado, pero sea quien sea el ganador, el compromiso democrático es reconocer su triunfo y reconocer que ha sido elegido para gobernar el Perú 5 años. Creo que es muy importante decirlo ahora, cuando no tenemos un ganador conocido, porque lamentablemente esta elección deja en las últimas 2 semanas la idea de que alguien, como hemos comentado en este programa, está haciendo la camita para gritar fraude cuando aquí no ha habido fraude alguno. Lo segundo que nos deja es mítines de cierre con el derecho a reunión suspendido. Una de las cosas más notorias de esta campaña es que se ha realizado en medio de una pandemia. El día que fuimos a votar, el 11 de abril, probablemente fueron los días picos en número de fallecidos de toda la pandemia. Sin embargo, estamos yendo a votar esta vez con la curva de fallecidos hacia abajo, y eso es bueno, con la población adulto mayor vacunada, y eso es bueno, pero con mítines de cierre que jamás debieron darse, y nadie ha dicho nada. El alcalde de Lima no ha permitido que se use la Plaza San Martín, pero se van a realizar en el centro de Lima, no en el centro de Lima, sino en las zonas periféricas de Lima, concentraciones multitudinarias. Pedro Castillo, sobre todo, es el que creo en las últimas 2 semanas ha infringido más esta norma. Espero que el aire libre, el uso de doble mascarilla y el hecho de que las concentraciones sean cortas no genere un daño irreversible. Parece ser que mientras esto suceda al aire libre, pues los daños están minimizados. En tercer lugar, unas campañas publicitarias muy extrañas, porque muchas han sido denunciadas como campañas publicitarias encubiertas y otras pueden ser catalogadas como el uso de la libertad de expresión. Estas zonas grises van a tener que ser delimitadas pronto por el Jurado Nacional de Elecciones y por la OMPE, porque hay algunas campañas que pueden ser contabilizadas como campañas y otras que no. ¿Hay infracciones a la ley o no hay infracciones a la ley? Zona gris que nos deja esta primera experiencia de radio y televisión prohibida de contratación directa por parte de los partidos y mucha legislación todavía por afinar. Nos deja en cuarto lugar una lista inmensa de agravios entre los candidatos, entre los seguidores de los candidatos, entre los que permanecieron neutrales y los que les exigieron no ser pecho frío y tomar una determinación. Yo espero que la próxima semana, después de las elecciones y las semanas siguientes, la armonía familiar regrese para todos ustedes y que sus grupos de chat no terminen siendo un nuevo infierno como lo han sido en las últimas semanas. Nos deja esta campaña dos propuestas económicas. Y yo creo que he sido bastante clara con la audiencia y lo he dicho una y otra vez. La propuesta económica de Pedro Castillo es muy mala. Es el hambre para nuestro país. Va a tener un impacto inmediato en el dólar, en las exportaciones, en las importaciones, en la inversión privada, en el endeudamiento público, porque los indicadores van a ser muy malos para el Perú. Lo que pretende hacer Pedro Castillo se parece mucho a lo que se hizo en los primeros años de la Venezuela de Chávez. Se parece mucho a lo que quiso hacer o hizo finalmente Rafael Correa, a lo que hizo Evo Morales. También se parece mucho a lo que hizo Juan Velasco Alvarado o a lo que hizo Alan García. Esas recetas económicas no funcionan, son probadamente malas, producen más pobreza. Y esa pobreza se expande por América Latina, lamentablemente, en la cara de la peor migración que ha sufrido Venezuela en su historia. Esas caras están en nuestras calles, así que no hay mucho más que decir sobre eso. Simplemente advertirlo. El plan económico de Castillo es muy malo. El plan económico de Keiko Fujimori es bastante populista, pero nuestro sistema lo puede aguantar. El plan económico de Castillo es la quiebra del país. Tierra avisada no mata gente. ¿Qué nos deja también esta campaña? 3 debates. Y creo que se ha roto el mito de que los debates no importan porque no cambian el voto. El debate de Chota, el debate técnico y el debate presidencial han tenido un impacto en la sensación que tienen los electores sobre sus candidatos, sobre la improvisación de estos, sobre sus niveles de preparación para enfrentar un duelo, sobre la forma en la que se defienden y la forma en la que atacan. Creo que en los tres debates ha habido una movilización de votos hacia Keiko Fujimori, que presentó un equipo más sólido, que enfrentó con mayor solvencia y no se salió de un guión que ya tenía perfectamente estudiado. Vamos a ver si esto termina cambiando la intención de voto que ha liderado consistentemente Castillo desde el 11 de abril hasta el domingo pasado. También nos deja esta campaña una izquierda unida y una derecha unida y un centro buscando candidato. Ganaron los extremos y esto no ha sido lo normal. Normalmente gana quien se pone más al centro, porque la mayoría de los electores no está en los extremos, la mayoría de los electores está en el centro. ¿Quién se pone más al centro este fin de semana? Esa será probablemente una prioridad de los cierres de los candidatos, pero vistas las cosas, parece que Castillo no va a cambiar, aunque ha tenido varios giros en los debates y varios giros en su discurso, no va a cambiar su programa económico de la forma en la que lo ha planteado Vladimir Cerrón, que ha sido un personaje también importante en esta campaña, y cuando parecía que habían logrado invisibilizarlo, aparece nuevamente ayer como el promotor, el autor, el organizador del mitin de cierre de Pedro Castillo. Parecería que Vladimir Cerrón no quiere que Pedro Castillo gane las elecciones, porque no se necesita ser muy audaz como para uno darse cuenta, ¿no es cierto?, que la presencia de Cerrón le resta a Castillo, y le resta mucho, sobre todo por el programa económico y por el ideario programa que propone para el Perú un gobierno marxista, leninista, mariateísta. Y finalmente hay que decir que las campañas, que a mí me gustan muchísimo y que disfruto mucho, y que he cubierto con esta, me parece que 6 campañas presidenciales nacionales, sacan lo mejor y lo peor de las personas. Por eso es que me encantan, porque ponen a las personas a prueba. Pero hay que decirlo, esta ha sido diferente, porque el electorado ha sido puesto a prueba en los extremos después de haber vivido un año trágico. Desde marzo del año pasado el Perú ha estado confinado, a veces de una manera muy rígida, a veces, como ahora, con los cuidados y precauciones y cautelas del caso. Eso genera un clima de inestabilidad emocional. Eso genera un ambiente de ansiedad y de depresión. Ha sido una campaña muy dura para los candidatos y para los electores. Así que esperemos que terminando la campaña, esta campaña que ha sacado lo peor de tanta gente, pues regresemos a ver lo mejor de la misma gente y la excusemos sabiendo que al final del día, gane quien gane, mientras exista democracia, no tiene un poder ilimitado. Ni Pedro Castillo, ni Keiko Fujimori están postulando a virreyes. Keiko Fujimori no será, si gana, reina, será presidenta. Lo mismo Pedro Castillo, no postula dictador. El cargo de presidente de la República en el Perú tiene mucho poder y es percibido por la población como el funcionario más poderoso del Perú. Pero su poder también tiene límites. Y sea cual sea el resultado, nos guste o no, el que resulte elegido tiene que saber que su poder va a estar vigilado y limitado por los otros poderes del Estado y por el pueblo, que tiene que protestar una y otra vez, porque al final del día sabemos perfectamente que estos candidatos pasaron a segunda vuelta con el apoyo de menos del 20% del padrón total de electores.
Sandro Romero.
El 80% del país no los puso en segunda vuelta.
Cacas.
Esperemos que en los próximos 5 años no los pongan en la calle. Nos tenemos que despedir en estos cierres. Mañana tenemos el cierre, pero no podemos irnos sin, por supuesto, hacer los anuncios correspondientes a
Roca 24. Dice. Sí ve. Sandro Romero. Dice. O ya la que gane Keiko y si no ya la salga un Pinochet del ejército a hacer un golpe de estado. Sandro Romero dice: sí, señor, llegó la hora de ir a cocinar. Se va a cuidar. Sandro Romero dice: el domingo creo que transmitiré la señal de un canal pa' mi canal. Roca 24 dice: ya señor, se cuida también. Sandro Romero dice: listo señor, avisa nomás cualquier cosa. ¿Hay misiones nuevas hoy? Roca 24 dice: sí, SLR. Roca 24 dice: sí señor. Sandro Romero dice: ay, ya, muchas gracias. Si tiene algún truquito me dice pi. Se puede hacer en el Battle Lab. Roca 24. Dice: sí creo, señor. Sandro Romero dice: listo, Sir, se cuida, hasta la próxima.